You've probably heard of the Chupacabra, the blood-sucking creature blamed for mysterious animal deaths across the Americas. But what if I told you one person may have come face to face with it? Today, you'll hear a story that starts with strange noises on a farm and ends with something no one could explain. It happened in the dry hills of southern Texas, just outside a quiet town called Del Rio. It was July, hot, silent nights where the wind doesn't move and everything feels off. The story comes from a woman named Carla. She grew up on a small family ranch where they raised goats and chickens. Her dad, a tough ex-Marine, ran the place with discipline. Strange things didn't scare him. But one summer, that changed. It started small. Chickens were disappearing. No feathers, no signs of struggle, just gone. Then they found one goat dead, completely drained of blood, not torn apart, no bite marks like from a coyote, just 2 tiny holes in the neck. Carla's dad said it must be a snake or some rare predator, but he started sleeping with a rifle next to the bed. Then came the sounds. At night, Carla and her brother would hear something moving through the brush, fast but low to the ground, sometimes scratching, sometimes a weird chirping. But when they went out to check, there was never anything there. Until one night, Carla couldn't sleep. She kept hearing the goats bleating nervously. Then, silence. She grabbed her phone, slipped on some boots, and went out with a flashlight. The air was thick, too quiet. She reached the fence, aimed the light toward the goat pen, and froze. Something was in there. It was hunched over a goat, long limbs, greyish skin stretched tight over bones, big dark eyes that reflected the light, sharp spines running down its back. It didn't move like an animal, it moved like something wrong. Carla gasped, and the thing snapped its head toward her. For a second, they locked eyes. Then it leapt, over the fence, across the field, and vanished into the brush. She ran back to the house, screaming. Her dad came out, rifle in hand, but the creature was gone. When they checked the pen, the goat was dead. Same 2 puncture wounds, no blood. And Carla wasn't the only one. Over the next week, 5 other ranchers in the area reported the same thing. Dead animals, no blood, no prints, nothing. One guy claimed he saw it too, perched on his barn roof, hissing like a snake. No one believed them. The sheriff shrugged it off, said it was probably dogs or foxes, but people in town started keeping their animals inside at night. And Carla? She never went outside alone after dark again. Years passed. The attacks stopped. People moved on. But one day, Carla got a call from her younger cousin. He had just moved into a place not far from the old ranch. "Hey," he said, trying to laugh it off. "Do you know anything about goats being drained of blood?" Carla went cold. She asked him to describe what he saw. 2 puncture marks, no blood, no struggle, same as before. And the weird part? His dog wouldn't go near the pen. It just sat there, staring at the woods, tail between its legs, shaking. Carla didn't say much, just hung up the phone, but that night she opened a box in her closet. Inside was the same flashlight she used all those years ago, and next to it, a sketch she made the night it happened. A creature with spines, eyes like glass, and those teeth. She burned the drawing the next morning. Because some legends, they're not just stories. They're warnings. So, do you still think the Chupacabra is just a myth? If you like this story, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves creepy legends. And tell us in the comments, would you dare to walk out into the dark if you heard something moving in the shadows? See you in the next one. And hey, if your animals start acting strange at night, maybe it's better to stay inside.